someone had asked at the last webinar that I've passed the CPC exam, now what? I can't seem to find anyone who will hire me. Well, it's discouraging, but here's a little encouragement. And there's several things that you can do. The first thing is to make sure that you're networking. There's several ways to network. This is a way of networking, is doing these, being in part of these webinars. Also going to the CCO website and staying on top of the videos. Lorraine makes little YouTube snippets and stuff, seeing the comments and connecting with people that you might recognize. Also, going to your local chapter meetings. I keep saying how important that is, and it's not because I'm the president of our chapter, but it is, but it is really important because that's where your future coworkers are going every month, and that's where your future employer is going to go. So if they don't have a job where they're at, they may know somebody that's hiring. So make sure you attend those every month. Sometimes you just have to get your foot in the door. We had one student, she's working in food services, and you know, she's working at the hospital, and I can tell you, they hire from within before they hire from the outside, because they already know you're going to come to work, that you get along with your coworkers, and et cetera, et cetera. So sometimes you need to take a job as a receptionist or something else and just get your foot in the door. Start looking online and asking other coders. Can tell them you're working on your resume. Is there, would you allow me to see your resume? And make sure your resume has the information that they're looking for. You can find coder resumes online.
Right.
Make sure the verbiage in your resume is correct.
Mm-hmm.
Volunteer. This isn't something that a lot of people think about, but we just started doing that down here. One of the places, West Texas Medical, really liked some of the MA students that we have, and they said that they knew we had coders and would they like to come and volunteer. So they would set up a time, they work like an employee, and they don't get paid, but they actually get to work in the coding department. Sign up for job postings. I sign up for several just so that I can pass them on to my students to let them see what's happening. There's several out there that you can get emails from, and you can put in your zip code and put in medical coding, and they'll pop in all kinds of jobs in your area and in a radius that you choose. Don't forget to think outside the box. This goes back to getting your foot in the door. Just because you are a coder doesn't mean that's all you'll be doing. Maybe that you want to do some other aspect of coding. Don't think that you just have to work in a doctor's office. There's just so many other things that you can do. There's tumor registries, and you can specialize. You can work with a cardiologist or a pediatrician or orthopedic. There's just all insurance companies. Don't forget them. There's companies that got the MAC contracts and want you to do audits and stuff. Get into auditing if you like that. Jump outside of your comfort zone. Don't think that just because you're shy that you want to be a coder and you want to stay in your little cubicle, although that's how a lot of coders work, but not all of them. So you might want to get into administration or some other aspect. Push your comfort zones. Talk to people by pushing your comfort zones, and let them know you're looking for a job and you're willing to volunteer, and that you want help. If you don't tell them, no one's going to help you. Attend your local chapter meetings again. Know what you're worth. You have spent a lot of money getting yourself educated as a coder, so make sure that you're confident when you walk in to talk to somebody. Let them know that you've taken additional training, that you're constantly staying in touch to the changes, and you're getting your APC Coding Edge magazine, and that you network, and then they will look at that as a positive thing in an interview. And again, last, stay positive. Don't let yourself get down. And go into the network sites like on the AAPC. There's some things, the new one on the CCO website. You can get in there and ask questions. Say I'm getting discouraged. What can I do? And that new site that Laureen's got, other people can post on there and answer for you and tell what they did.
Right. Thanks, Alicia. I also want to show you guys on the codingcertification.org website. We've got this search box here, and we've got a lot of articles because we're very sensitive to how hard it is to get that first job, especially when you're newly certified and you're all excited, you got the certification, and you're like, now what? And it's a big thing. I see it on the AAPC discussion boards, on the Facebook groups. So we've got several articles. If you come here and you type in job search, and this is good for other kind of research that you want to do to see if we've written an article or done some research for you. And this search box does it in relevant order. It's looking for every post that has the word job or search in it. And if it has job and search in it, it's going to be first. So here's a really good one, medical coding job search tips. This one, studying for the CPC cert exam, had a question in it. Job prospects for an AAPC certified coder versus an AHEMA certified coder. 10 medical coding tips to land your first medical coder job. Medical coding from home, etc. You get the point. So, use the resources that we've put out there. And, certainly if you have any questions that it doesn't answer, tap into us. And if you are a Blitz student or a physician-based coding student, part of your package is you get an hour one-on-one session with me. You can use that to do resume review, anything I can do to help you. I have reviewed quite a few resumes and helped people with that. I'm not saying I'm an expert, but I have been an employer and I have read a lot of resumes, and I can give you heads up on certain verbs and adjectives to use and stuff like that. So use that hour. That's part of your package.
Get more CPC exam tips, coding certification training, and CEU credits. Go to www.codingcertification.org.